Welcome to Intel Prime Weekly, your trusted source for the most important global defense development. And every Friday, we will bring you concise analysis of the week's biggest military stories, what happened, why it matters, and how it could shape the future of global security. Turkey heads into a critical NATO summit in Ankara, while KAAN stealth fighter clears a major US engine hurdle. Pakistan is racing, field China G-35 stealth jet before India gets anything comparable. Europe just posted its fastest defense spending growth in over a decade, and now new drone and fighter-loyal women era is emerging. Türkiye KAAN fifth-generation fighter program just crossed a critical threshold. On July 1st, the United States formally notified Congress of $700 million sale of GE F-110 engines to power the first production batches, Block 10 and Block 20, of the KAAN fighter jet. This removes one of the biggest bottlenecks in the program and clears the way for Turkish aerospace to move from prototypes into actual serial production, with first Turkish Air Force deliveries now targeting for 2029. Now we see that Turkey is producing 1 to 2 prototypes yearly, so until 2029 we won't know how many prototypes will be produced, but around 6, so we are moving to this number of 10 prototypes 2030. Turkey has also unveiled the SOM-M, a new stealth cruise missile purposely built for the KAAN internal weapons base, designed to strike both static and moving land and sea targets, while keeping the jet's radar signature low. And at the World Defense Show, Turkish Aerospace showed the KAAN flying alongside two Anka-3 combat drones in a loyal wingman demonstration, coordinated maneuvers and simulated strike, all directed by the pilot. That puts Turkey in a small club of nations alongside the US, China, and few European nations like Britain and France, actually building next generation manned and unmanned air combat systems, not just single aircraft. All of this comes right before the NATO summit in Ankara, where Turkey as host will be pushing its defense industrial race as proof it belongs at the center of the alliance future, even as engine exports, S-400 engines, and export markets like Indonesia and reportedly Saudi Arabia remain live issues in the background. When we are on the topic of Pakistan and its modernization drive, it's accelerated sharply since last year's air clashes with India. Islamabad defense budget jumped nearly 18% to roughly 10.8 billion, with a deliberate shift away from personal cost and toward hardware. The headline item is the Shenyang G-35 stealth fighter. Pakistan has signed an initial agreement for around 40 jets, and China has reportedly moved up delivery from late 2026 to mid-2026, which would make Pakistan the first foreign operator of Chinese fifth-generation fighter and give it stealth capability India currently doesn't have, since India's own AMCA program isn't expected before the mid-2030s. The G-35 isn't coming alone. It's bundled with KJ-500 airborne early warning aircraft and HQ-19 long-range missile defense system, a full network air combat ecosystem, not just an aircraft purchase. Pakistan is also taking delivery of first Hangar-class submarine, which arrived in Karachi on June 11, boosting its underwater strike capability in the Arabian Sea. Analysts are split on what this actually buys Pakistan. Some argue it hands Islamabad a real qualitative edge for the next several years. Others point out that the signed agreement is a long way from a combat-ready fleet, and that financing, maintenance, and full integration into Pakistan doctrine will take years. The same lessons learned with the JAF-17 program. So when we see merging between Pakistan and Turkey, and its latest development, we see that these countries are going forward with these programs. NATO and Europe. European defense spending isn't just rising, it's accelerating. In 2025, European NATO members and Canada increased defense spending by around 20% year on year, and for the first time ever, Norway now outspends the United States defense spending per capita. Germany remains the biggest driver. Its 2025 budget hit 95 billion, up to 18% in real terms, with plans to reach 170 billion in 2026 and around 162 billion by 2029. Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia leads its share of GDP, all now spending well above 3.5%. All NATO countries are now going to spend more than 3%, going toward 5%, which Trump advocated recently. Following June Hague summit commitment to reach 5% of GDP by 2035, European capitals are racing to lock in procurement, fighter jets, air defense, drones, and long-range strike systems before that target becomes politically hard to sustain. Not every government is on board. Spain's government has publicly called the 5% pledge unrealistic given its debt level. All of this sets the stage for upcoming NATO summit in Ankara, where allied unity on burden sharing and Turkey's own growing defense industrial weight within the alliance will be central themes. When we speak about global defense, beyond Europe and South Asia, the broader trend is the same. Major powers are racing to build networked, autonomous combat systems, stealth fighter paired with drone wingmen, integrated early warning and missile defense ecosystem, and AI-assisted sensor fusion. Whether it's Turkey's KAAN with Anka 3 drones, China G-35 export package for Pakistan, or the US and European loyal wingman programs, the same pattern keeps repeating. The fighter jet is no longer the whole story. It's the node in the much larger combat network. These were this week's most important defense developments. We will keep up the stories, especially about the Middle East, where the tensions are rising again and again. We will look on the stage which is more important when we speak about South Asia development or South America development. Which story do you think will have the greatest impact on the future balance of power? We have two global conflicts happening now, Ukraine, Iran, so we will have much more interesting news, especially the countries which are developing their military and global assets so they can merge together against the threats they are looking forward. Turkey's KAAN engine breakthrough, Pakistan's stealth fighter race against India, or European spending surge, which is, do you think, most important topic in Ankara summit? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy clear fact-based military analysis, subscribe to the Intel Prime and join us every weekend so we have a new edition in the Intel Prime weekly. Thanks for watching and see you next